You see, one of my favorite stories in the entire Bible, and you've heard me talk about it time and again if you've been following this ministry for a while. In fact, the first time I preached on this was, I think, 2014, far back. All right? One of my favorite stories in the entire Bible is David and Goliath. And because, as a storyteller, movie maker, it has all the perks of a potentially good and viral story. It's an underdog story. Underdog stories do well. The reason we love Power Rangers, apart from the fact that we were kids and we could identify with kids being the main characters, is that it's an underdog story. When you see young boys fighting giants and winning, we know not lie. Oh. If you try to realize, they'll knock you. Come on, go and do your work. But it just makes for a good story. It's an underdog story. But what made me fall in love with it the more I studied it was just the plot twist. Because in Sunday school, we were given the impression that the only reason David won was because something supernatural happened. And that maybe God picked up the stone as he released it from the sling, and just maybe an angel caught it. There was a behind the scenes we're not seeing. An angel caught it and slam dunked it on Goliath's head. Make no mistake, I believe that God helped David, but not in the way you think. First things first, we underestimate David. Somebody who killed a lion and a bear stands a good chance against anyone, any human being, no matter how tall. And every time I'm trying to paint a picture, I ask people, if you get the opportunity to face one of three opponents, a lion, a bear, or a giant, who are you going to pick? Straight up. Straight. You think Saul was crazy to allow a teenager fight a giant? The moment he saw his resume, you fought a lion, you go. You'll be just fine. Another mistake we make is when we hear that David had a sling, we think of that catapult we used to use. I saw someone use a modern day sling, so I want to show it to you. Can the media team play the video? Okay, you can see it on the side screens, right? So that's what it looks like. I saw people in the crowd flinching, like, don't worry, it's don't worry. Now, that's what a sling looks like. So when you think about it, it was a brilliant strategy. You are big, strong, good with the sword. But what is that when I can get you from a distance? Come on, I get what I'm saying? So David was being strategic. Think about it. Did the Bible tell us he killed the lion and the bear with a sling? Why did he pick the sling against Goliath? Did he ever use a sling after that? He picked the right instrument, the right equipment, because wisdom is better than strength. A wise teenager will beat a foolish giant. I'm headed somewhere. I'm headed somewhere. In modern day warfare, the same thing applies. There was a time in ancient battles that wars depended on armies with the strongest fighters and the biggest fortresses. Not anymore. Now, countries go to war without even sending soldiers. They just Deliver one bomb by mail, God forbid. And it's over. Or drones. Because wisdom is better than war. In 2026, it's no longer the strength of your soldiers. It's the strength of your wisdom, the strength of your technology. Are you following what I'm saying? Yes, atomic bombs and all of that. So now, what does this have to do with marriage? It has a lot to do with marriage because a lot of people, especially in 2026, still grapple with the concept of complementary strengths. We have a stereotypical perspective of what it means to be strong. And we all want to be strong in the same way. You see, when you see Team USA or Team Germany going for the Olympics, every one of them, they're all-star athletes in their different respective sports. And they look different. The shot putter is big and sturdy. The person running the relay is lanky. Complementary strengths. Because what is needed for their different sports is different. For the relay, you need mobility. To be a shot putter, you need strength. Come on, are you getting what I'm saying? Yes, and so together they make one team, winning different medals for the same country. I'm explaining complementary strengths for you. And the same way, God deliberately made men and women to be different. Listen, you are different. It is not something to complain about. It is something to understand and appreciate. We need each other. A world without women will be like black and white television. All the color will disappear. I think we're going to kill each other. Without women. There is something about women that makes us want to put our lives together. You know, there was this... Allow the man. You know, the most rascal individual I knew in my teenage years was one young guy in my secondary school. I don't know about you, but for me at that time, that was the first time I was seeing someone square up with a teacher. Like, what kind of rogue is this? And it was a long story. He got into some gangs overseas, so the parents wanted to discipline him, sent him to Nigeria, and unfortunately to our school. So he took it out on the whole school. He was a terror. You punish him, kneel here. So he's kneeling. When the teacher looks away, he will run and jump the fence. Hey, you know, I don't know that terror. So I'll never forget, years after I met somebody who used to attend the same school, and I knew they knew each other. So I said, so how's this guy? And he said, you won't believe it. I said, try. He said he's born again and he's training for ministry. I said, I'm a believer, I'm a soul winner, but that one, I mentioned his full name. The same guy? And I said, yes. How did it happen? He fell in love. He fell in love with a church girl. And she said, I can't even be your friend. Forget it. We don't share the same values. Which value? Bible? I will start reading it. And the girl thought he was kidding. She gave him time, he changed, cleaned up, became responsible, changed his appearance, changed everything. And maybe he did it for her initially, but eventually he caught genuine fire and has remained ever since. You see, and so that made me understand somebody, his name is Jordan Peterson, his explanation of the childhood fantasy called Beauty and the Beast. That there are beastly figures that all institutions can struggle to tame, but a woman can tame. See, if you want to stand up to the beast in a fight, you will lose. There's a biblical example. Nobody could stop Samson. Nobody could stop Samson. See, listen, 7,000 men versus Samson will lose. Samson was a superhero, in case you've not clocked it. He was a superhero. There were real superheroes in the Bible. All these ones you're reading. That's superhero stuff. What weapon did he use? Jawbone. Jawbone. He fought so hard. Oh, come on. Come on, I get what I'm saying? And the mighty Samson. Do you know how foolish you have to be? That each time she asked you, what is the secret? She actually tried it. You woke up and you saw that she tried it. And you kept talking to her. It will surprise you. Some people are that foolish. Listen, I have a sermon on it. I think every young man should listen to it. Strong people, weak habits, or something like that. I can't remember. Samson, that's the name of the sermon. Because I've seen people who are captains of industry, intelligent in sports, in science, or different things. And this is just one aspect they never really figured out. Delilah was hired to bring Samson down. And Delilah did what several soldiers with all their armory couldn't do. Are you getting what I'm saying? It doesn't just work for Samson. It works for John the Baptist. You might be anointed. Herodias was dancing. Dance, oh. Because of leg work. Do you know what it took in those days to conquer territories? That a man will go, fight for days, strategize with his army, lose soldiers, and all of that. Conquer a territory. Then because one lady danced, he now said, ask anything, even to the half of my kingdom. What? So it means, as a lady, be wise, oh. Fight for equality, but be wise. Don't do for yourself what others can do for you. Listen, it means if you understand your superpower, somebody can go to battle while you sit at home. And when he comes back, rub his hair. He will give you half of it. He will give you half of it. He will give you half of it. Let me tell you something. What I'm telling you, baddies know it. Listen to me. Listen to me. Oh. There is a way you will posture. Your husband will see another man at home. He will talk to you man to man. And God forbid, there is no excuse under heaven for a godly man to ever consider anything outside. But I see it in counseling, that the same man struggling to drop 300 pounds at home is building houses for people. It's a fact. And let me tell you something. It's just communication. You can be tongue speaking and not know what I'm saying. Man, I'm coming to you, don't worry. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there are different dimensions of strength. Please don't try to be strong the same way. Even checking our reflexes. There's a reason why, oh my God, God is so intelligent. He put proclivities in us. He put proclivities in us so that we can perform our duties appropriately. See, let me tell you something. Women are nurturers. Are nurturers. See, if you've experienced a woman take in, have a body change, give birth to a baby, you will never be the same again. You need to witness it. I think every sensible man will have a profound respect for women when you witness it. Just watch the baby come out of her. Watch what she has to go through. Eh? You know, when our first child was coming, my wife was under so much stress, and the woman is very strong. But I could see her fighting, and you know, at that time she didn't want to see anybody except me. So I'm standing by her side, I'm strong for her, you know. You know, at some point, to cope with the pain, subconsciously, she was carrying my hand. She wanted to bite it. Just to... I said, don't bite me, please. Don't bite me. Oh, my God. You should have seen your apostle running errand. You're not going wrong again. Press my back. Not there. You know, I'm so sorry. I was just running. You know, see. So when the baby came out, she had instant relief. And can I tell you what happened to me next? I just burst in tears. I started crying because I didn't realize how much emotional strain I was going through. So as soon as I knew she was okay, that's when my war started. So the nurse was so confused. So, I needed time. I think you said you cried too. Now. So not be only me now. Pastor David, do you cry? Do you no cry? On video, I mean.